Alright, guys, welcome to part 3. If you already know, you can watch this in the car, you can watch this anywhere. Just letting you guys know, you can watch it right now. Look at the pictures. You don't have to, like I said, you can listen to the car while you're cleaning your room. I will preface this by saying, you guys, this isn't everything you have to know, but this is a good chunk of information. You should be able to pass the test with like 40% of the test with this. Still use other resources. However, this will get you to show you if you even want to teach the subject, get you to understand if you even to at least understand the basics of it, alright? Now, let's get back into the video. Matter. Anything that takes up space and can be weighed. So there are 3 types of matter: solid, gas, and liquid. Solid, as you can tell, the atoms in here, they're more compact. The gas, they're more spread out. With a liquid, it's like in between. Now, function. What is a function? The function is the role or purpose of an object in part with the system. For example, the purpose of an eye is to see. Experimental group. The experimental group comprises specimens in a experiment. This group undergoes specific changes or treatments of the experiment. It serves as the group that receives the experimental manipulation. The purpose is to observe and analyze effects of the change compared to the control group. The experimental group helps researchers draw conclusions about the impact of the experimental treatment. Photosynthesis, the process by which green plants and other organisms use sunlight to synthesize foods from carbon dioxide and water. Photosynthesis in plants generally involves green pigment, chlorophyll, and generates oxygen as a byproduct. Now, chlorophyll is the reason why our leaves and the plants are green, and this is a picture of photosynthesis. The light goes into the plant, and carbon dioxide goes into the plant. Oxygen is released after the light, carbon dioxide, and water. Also, before I continue, guys, don't forget to watch the other parts because even in part 1, it explains the different parts of the test that you have to understand in order to pass the test. It breaks it all down. Back to the video. Observation. Info collected using 5 senses: sight, sound, smell, taste, and touch. Scientific laws, a basic principle, generalized regularity or rule that holds true universally under particular conditions. Laws are developed from facts or developed mathematically to explain and predict individual occurrences or instances. Galileo Galilei improved a telescope and used it to prove Copernicus' heliocentric theory. Now, correlational research. Correlational research is a non-experimental investigation. In this type of study, the research examines 2 variables, identify relationships. Unlike experiments, the researcher does not manipulate or control other conditions. The aim is to understand the degree, association, or correlation between the chosen variables. Correlational research is valuable for exploring connections in real-world scenarios where experimental control may be challenging. Non-renewable resources. A non-renewable resource is a natural resource that cannot be readily replaced by natural means at a pace quick enough to keep up with consumption. For example, carbon-based fossil fuels, oil, natural gas, coals. It takes millions of years to produce it, so thus it's not instantaneous, such as like solar, which is renewable, which is what we're about to get into. Renewable resources. Renewable resources are sustainable energy sources that replenish at a rate equal or faster than their consumptions. Examples include wind energy, solar energy, and hydroelectric power. Hydroelectric power is water. These resources harness natural processes such as sunlight, wind, and water flow. They play a crucial role in reducing reliances on finite, non-renewable fossil fuels. Utilizing renewable resources promotes environmental sustainability, mitigates climate impact, and supports a cleaner energy future. Solar, wind, and hydroelectricity. Ozone. This picture explains what the ozone is. Ozone is a molecule composed of 3 oxygen atoms, O3. It plays a crucial role in Earth's atmosphere. ozone absorbs certain wavelengths of sun's rays, particularly harmful ultraviolet radiation, UV radiation for short. This absorption acts as a protective shield, preventing excessive UV radiation from reaching Earth's surface. It is essential for safeguarding life on Earth by minimizing the potential harmful effects of excessive UV exposure. What is a generator? A generator is a device employing electromagnetic induction to generate electrical current, converts mechanical energy into electrical energy through the process of electromagnetic induction. Basically, electricity, bruh. Electricity. What is environmental technology? Environmental technology is a technological field aimed at diminishing societal dependence on fossil fuels. It focuses on developing solutions that are sustainable, eco-friendly, and reduced environmental impacts on human activities, such as solar panels and wind turbines. What is a smart grid? Smart grids are advanced computerized control system engineered to efficiently distribute energy precisely where and when it's required. They incorporate digital technology to optimize energy delivery, enhance reliability, and integrate renewable sources. Smart grids contribute to more adaptive and sustainable energy infrastructure, promoting efficient consumption and reducing environmental impacts. Woohoo! Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, CDER, organization within the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, FDA for short, responsible for evaluating and ensuring safety and efficacy of pharmaceutical drugs before they are made available to the public. So, yeah. What is acid rain? Acid rain refers to rainfall with a pH level below neutral and indicating increased acidity. This environmental phenomenon is corrosive to various substances, including rocks and vegetation, primarily caused by pollution, often involving sulfur dioxide emissions. Sulfur dioxide dissolves in water droplets within clouds, forming sulfuric acid. Acid rain poses ecological threats impacting soil quantity and aquatic ecosystems and health of plants and animals. Greenhouse gases. Greenhouse gases are substances that, when present in increased amounts in Earth's atmosphere, trap solar radiation, leading to planetary warming. This group includes gases such as carbon dioxide, methane, water vapor. They create natural insulation effect, maintaining Earth's temperature to conducive to life. Human activities such as burning fossil fuel contribute to elevated levels of these gases, intensifying the greenhouse effect. The enhanced greenhouse effect raises concerns about climate change impacting weather, sea levels, and ecosystems. Fossil fuels. What are fossil fuels? They're natural, non-renewable resources of energy derived from underground fossilized remains of ancient living organisms. The primary types include natural gases, petroleum, oil, and coal. These fuels are formed over millions of years through geological processes. Extraction and combustion of fossil fuels release carbon dioxide, contributing to environmental concerns like climate change. What are semiconductors? Semiconductors are materials exhibiting dual characteristics, acting as electrical conductors in in specific conditions as insulators in another. Key components in manufacturing of microchips in electronic devices. They possess intermediate level of electrical conductivity, lying between conductors and insulators. The conductivity of semiconductors can be altered by external factors like temperature or drooping, making them highly versatile, widely used in electronics for their ability to control and amplify electrical signals, forming the foundation of modern technology. UVB rays are different than UVA rays. So UVA rays, as we know, are wrinkling. UVBs are burning. UVB rays are the type of ultraviolet radiation capable of damaging cells with implications for skin health. These can cause skin-related issues, including skin cancer and premature aging. UVB rays have shorter wavelengths than UVA rays and are particularly absorbed by Earth's atmosphere. Prolonged exposure to UVB rays contributes to sunburns, DNA damage, and increased risk of skin malignancies, cancer. Protective measures such as sunscreen and application of and limiting sun exposure are essential to reduce the adverse effects of UVB radiation. Also, long sleeves also help protect against the rays. Now, we'll say to remember, UVA is more like wrinkling, UVB is burning, but it is bad because it causes cancer. Alright guys, I'll share more with you in the next video on part 4. I know this is a lot of parts, it's just I cannot be having like over an hour in a video. So we're going to do this in parts, alright guys? Different chunks, memorize and take notes every time you watch one of these parts. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Bye-bye.